facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Brandon Ingram.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now, New York starting five. They've got Josh Hart, also Karl Anthony Towns out there. And it's Daje in at the three, the small forward. And for Golden State, they've got Andrew Wiggins, Brandon Ingram out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Big Dog in at the center position. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Here we go. And so off the tip, it is New York. Outside Hart. Launches it. The Warriors pull it in. Wiggins outside. Pass to Big Dog. It's tipped. Back to Wiggins. Fires in the triple.
Well, increasing consistency from range. This is one of the things Andrew Wiggins is working on.
Puts it up. And there's Towns on the assist from Brunson.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Maxey passes to Big Dog. Here's Jokic. Outside Maxey. The 3-ball. The shot off that time. Here's Daje. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
New York shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he can't get the first one. He does not get the second one.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Big Dog passes to Maxey. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Here's Big Dog, coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Ingram. 10 points in his last outing. To the middle. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Got a hand on it. Hard against Jokic. Pass to Ingram. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Towns outside. Fires the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Big Dog's got his 5th rebound in this one. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson with it. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Towns. Off with the layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 6. Outside Maxey. Ingram with the ball. Back to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. For New York, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Dautier. New York again can't hit.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Wiggins. And here is Maxey. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Sacramento. And they recover it. Doubled by Towns. Here's Big Dog. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. as the end of the regular season draws closer, let's take a look at the latest power rankings. You take a look at the Hornets. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they were expected to be one of the best teams entering the year, and we've seen nothing to change that opinion.
Now here's Brunson. No points yet. Pass to Moore. They still need this. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
All right, Grant, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch. And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Dadier. 9 points in his last outing. Lets the three fly. The Warriors pull it in. Big Dog's got 9 rebounds now.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Big Dog. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Back to Brunson. Shoots over Maxey. And the Knicks miss again. The Warriors lead by 7. Jokic passes to Big Dog. The kick out to Maxey. Pass to Big Dog. Ingram on the wing. Wiggins down low. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 7. Hart passes to Brunson. Back to Hart. Here's Dadier. Here's Towns. Big Dog pulls it in. Big Dog's got rebound number 11. Pass to Ingram. Outside Maxey. Puts up a deep 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Brunson. Yet to see a basket. Fires from deep. Big Dog pulls it in. Big Dog's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. Taking a look at Golden State. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Sohan's checked in for the Warriors. Brown comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Towns finds Mitchell. Here's Dadier, covered by Ingram. Pass to Moore. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now, 3 for 3.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Warriors lead by 8. Ingram deciding where to go with it. There's the triple. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Mitchell, the pass to Moore. And there's a pick. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Dadier. Over Ingram. Dadier, shot is off.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, well, Big Dog in their last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He added 61 points and managed to snag 20 rebounds. A tremendous night for him. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He is just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And Sohan gets it to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Mitchell, the pass to Hart. Back to Mitchell. Here's Dadier, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Big Dog pulls it in.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Sohan, the pass to Big Dog. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They trail by 11. Last time they met was in New York.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gassed at the end.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
And he drops the first. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so Towns nails them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
For 3. Here's Big Dog. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Duren.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
And the first one at the line is good. Brunson is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Mitchell finds Brunson. Back to Mitchell. 1:36 left to play in the first.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Now here's Maxey. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Knicks trail by 13. Now here's Brunson. He's scoreless. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. He shoots over DiVincenzo. And that one off the back of the rim and in. The Warriors lead by 11. Now Maxey. Pass to Big Dog. And here's Sohan. Shoots. And there's another one for the Warriors.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Allen outside. Here's Duren. Duren controls the rebound and the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Maxey with it. He's got 5. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Maxey's got 8.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Warriors on top. They lead by 14. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Davion Mitchell is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then it's Duren. And it's Abaji in at the power forward position. Now here's Duren. Tightly guarded. Oh, Jokic with a block.
Oh, look at Jokic using those long arms, managing to get his hand on the ball and knock it away.
Big Dog passes to Maxey. And it's New York with a rebound. Allen outside. Pass to Brunson. Now here's Duren. Here's Abaji. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Agbaji's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Knicks trail by 13. Allen on the wing. Still no points. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
That free throw good from Brunson. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
Down low. And Mitchell over to help. Stolen by Mitchell. Allen on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 18. Pass to Jokic. Inside. Here's Big Dog. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Big Dog's got 20.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Brunson passes to Duran. Here's Agbaji. Buries it from 3. Agbaji's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Wiggins. Mitchell grabs a miss.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Big Dog. Allen defending.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And here's Brunson, a proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. And the basket by Agbaji.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Big Dog. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Duran. Jokic, good. Jokic has got his first points of the night.
And the Joker, one of the most efficient mid-range shooters in basketball, seems like he just doesn't miss.
Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Back to Wiggins. Pass to Livingston. Let's go with a 3. That one is off. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for New York. It's a 5-point game. The kick out to Brunson. Now here's Duran, covered by Jokic. Duran, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Agbaji. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Big Dog. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Pass to Duran. Here's Agbaji. And it's good. 2 points. Agbaji's got 11 points in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
The Warriors lead by 6. Ingram on the wing. Here's Big Dog. 25 points in the game. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
Now, that's exactly what you want to see. Aggressive basketball at its best.
Punched it home with as much power as he could. And New York has possession. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Duran. Here's Abaji. Takes a three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Here's Big Dog. Allen defending. Big Dog can't get it to go.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
It's deflected. They retain possession. Brunson looks it over. And it's New York scoring again.
Boy, has Jalen Brunson come into his own as a scorer. Shots just come from anywhere.
To the left wing. Here's Big Dog. He's got 27. Nails the baby hook. Big Dog's got 29 points. Knicks trail by 5. And the dunk by Duran.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
Now Ingram. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Jokic in the post, covered by Duran, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
With his skill set, Jokic draws a lot of fouls. Defenders have to watch out for the pass or the shot. It's a constant guessing game.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
And the skill set that Jokic possesses, arguably the most skilled center to ever play the game.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Maxi's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Moore. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Pass to Big Dog. Back to Maxey. Jokic the screen. 5 on the clock. Big Dog passes to Jokic. Wiggins from long range. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Hart goes in. Ooh, throw it down.
I'll tell you, Josh Hart, if he sees a lane and an opportunity to drive, I promise he's going at it.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Wiggins. Mitchell against Maxey. Here's Big Dog. The shot's good. Big Dog's got 31 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Dadier. Towns a screen on Ingram. Here's Dadier. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Warriors have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Here's Big Dog. Give him 31 now. For 3, Maxey knocks down the triple. Maxey's got 11.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Towns. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. At one point, they led by 16. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Hart, back to Mitchell. Here's Towns. New York, again, can't hit.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
For three, Maxey. That's another board. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass. And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Towns.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
Duren, he's checked in for Mitchell. Both good from the line that time.
What's striking about Karl Anthony Towns, his resiliency. He'll bounce back from challenges. He's got a very impressive positive attitude.
Pass to Big Dog. Back to Maxey. To the paint. They double him with Duren. Big Dog, good. Big Dog's got 37.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
46 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Moore. They set a pick. Now Towns. Three-pointer. From outside the arc. Counted from distance. Towns has got 9 points.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Maxey surveys. Takes the three. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter. Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Hart finds Towns. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Cut at the block. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for Golden State.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak, it just needed a capper. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And for that matchup against the Magic, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Warriors lead by 9. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Big Dog in at the center position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Wiggins no good. Well, the Knicks shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Moore passes to Towns. Hart with it. Towns on a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Hart can't hit.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Jokic. Doubled by Hart. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Big Dog's got 39.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Brunson passes to Hart. Brunson against Maxey. Pass to Moore. This one for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists here tonight.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Now Maxey. The 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Maxey's got 17 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
The kick out to Brunson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Wiggins passes to Ingram. Here's Big Dog.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Moore. Outside Brunson. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. For 3, Maxey. And the Warriors with another 3. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Mitchell's checked in for New York.
Davion Mitchell.
And the Knicks with the possession here. They trail by 16. Now here's Towns. He's covered closely. Pass to Dadier. Can they get it? That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Dadier's gotten his 2nd bucket.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
Outside Ingram. Here's Big Dog. He's covered by Hart. Here's Big Dog. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Towns gets the bucket.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
Maxey with it. 20 points for him. And here's Wiggins. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Big Dog. Banked it in off the glass. Big Dog's got 45 points.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Dadier. The three. The rebound by Wiggins.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Here's Big Dog. He has 45 points. And he banks in the layup. Big Dog's got 47 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Dadier. Fires the three. Hits the trifecta. Dajier's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Mitchell against Maxey. To the inside. Big Dog. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. And it's Mitchell with the ball for New York. 17-point game. Mitchell, a screen on Wiggins. Here's Moore, pounded by Wiggins. Towns on a screen. Hart from long range. Big Dog pulls it in.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Big Dog. Got a piece of it. He got it again. Sensational. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Knicks trail by 19. Mitchell, the pass to Moore. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Big Dog, covered by Towns. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And they've also been successful running their offense through the post. They're making the defense respect that interior threat.
And New York has possession. Pass to Moore. And here's Duran. Towns looking for an opening. Clock at 6. To halt the run. Moore's shot is off. The Warriors lead by 22. Here's Big Dog. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. And he lobs it up to the rim. DiVincenzo with the steal. Here's Big Dog. Sohan outside. Launches a three. Grabs the rebound again. This kind of effort is amazing.
Simply put, he will not be denied. The officials were right on top of that one.
2 shots.
And he makes a first. And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
Now here's Mitchell. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Here's Big Dog. Pass to Brown. The three is up. And the three-pointer goes. Brown's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. New York has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Towns outside. To the middle. Here's Moore. Warriors with the rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Down low. Pass to Brown from behind the arc. And the Warriors with another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Knicks. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Jalen Brunson.
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. For a team right in the playoff mix, one can only wonder just what kind of impact this will have. Guys?
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for New York. Abaji's checked in for Hart, and it's Allen in for Moore. Second free throw, no good. Golden State has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep, 4 of 6. Now Sohan, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Big Dog. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Brown. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And it's 6'10". Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
And Sohan gets it to go.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring. He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Pass to Big Dog. Here's Brown. Sohan outside. Here's Big Dog, covered by Duren. Mitchell against DiVincenzo. 1:02 left in the third.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Big Dog. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Allen outside. Three-pointer. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Big Dog, covered by Duren. Mitchell against DiVincenzo. Here's Big Dog. Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest.
It's coming fast.
The Knicks making a switch here.
Let's hit it for you.
So on the floor for New York, Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Daje in at the small forward position. Here's Big Dog. He's covered by Hart. Jokic, good.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
The Knicks have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.